So, welcome everybody to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, a game where we sit around, play D&D, do silly voices, and generally have a good time. As always, welcome everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Just a quick player count, there is no Jodie this week, so that half-orc is going to be in the DM's control. No heals for you.
Don't pick the children! Don't kill her!
I'm not going to kill her. No. So Jodie's not here this week.
Just
She's got a
stable,
bit of life
seriously
stuff
injured.
going on. So we got all that, and yes, the bar is a bit messed up because I've been rushing around today, trying to do a million things at once, and I
You had
broke
to
the door.
move the bar tables out so you can mix.
No, I was actually going to try and put in the rest of the fort, like 5 minutes before we started,
That was smart.
and then I had a new metal shed arrive, so I had to go haul that into the garage, in the 2 boxes it came in.
Oh god.
So you try and do all the weight mathematics when I said it's a 10 foot by 8 foot shed,
At least £1.
and it's in 2 boxes. So, anyways, my life stuff out of the way. How's everybody else's lives been going?
Yeah, it's been doing okay.
I
Had
didn't
a
go to-
photo shoot.
Fellowship?
I love your dragon maid outfit, by the way.
I did a
Dragon
Lego
Maid.
video.
I
Dragon
didn't
Maid.
go to work because I'm sick. Also, I'm lazy.
I was more or less at work all day. In fact, I've been pretty much nearly all the time this week. So yeah,
Be strong.
I also did a makeup test for like one of the future cosplays I'm doing some point this year.
That's good. Which one
Yeah,
was that
well-
for?
If anyone, you guys know about Yandere Simulator, right?
Yeah.
Well, a friend sort of like asked me, hey, do you want to do like a group Yandere Simulator, like, well, like, you know what I mean, one of the like group cosplay Yandere Simulator things,
Yes.
Yeah.
like just a photo shoot stuff, and I went, yeah, sure, and just had a sort of list of characters of who was remaining, and I decided to pick Midorana, the sexy teacher.
I mean, that's the best teacher.
It's the best teacher. Yeah, no, I'm quite pleased with it, actually. I'm actually quite pleased with the makeup and wig test. It was awesome.
This is a stealth game.
Good.
Anyway, speaking of stealth game,
Yes. So, just a quick recap for everybody that wasn't here last week, namely Nix. So, our wonderful band of adventurers continued through the Temple of Io. They found some of the townsfolk, well, the village folk, I suppose. Can't say village people. That's trademarked and copyrighted, I'm sure.
you can dance.
Young man.
Should have had him do that, actually. But no, they found some of the townsfolk, found out that the whole reason everything went silent and eerie was because someone walked in and demanded they all get out of his home, or rather his temple, as he was there at its construction. And after that conversation, it was agreed that Bob and Durathil will escort them back up to the top, and everybody else will venture on. They'll catch up later. In doing so, they came across some zombie kobolds who were apparently sacrificed, and for the party's benefit, Trim decided to not tell Bob what was in the room when he got back. Made sure that he was completely unaware of zombie kobolds, which came back to bite her later in the evening. And as the party progressed, they killed some more zombie kobolds, came into the chamber where the Jaguar Emperor was kept, murdered a giant skeleton that was summoned by a necromancer, who very swiftly teleported out. And then the party returned back to Fort Iron Tower, sat around the bar, and we ended on a rather somber note.
Well, I don't know, bittersweet.
What was the somber note?
It was
Home and
a sort
family.
of heartfelt talk between
Bob and.
Trim and
Bob
Bob.
and Trim.
Aww.
And thinking about it, I thought actually, the party pretty much took Bob away from his family and his home. So,
I mean, if he wants to
You're
leave, he can
paying
leave at
Bob
any
to
time.
stay with you, so he's staying with you.
true.
We're paying him.
1 gold
Well-
piece. And a
Well,
$10 found.
Okay, sure. I've never been in this bar before, guys.
Fair enough.
That's a point, actually. Jerothil and Jody have never been in the Gilded Dragon before.
You're right.
What does it look like?
So, just to give you an
Like
idea,
this.
as we get into this
It's
game,
a large open tavern. My god, why are the tables outside?
it's not outside, it's inside. It just looks horrible with the wood texture floor that I have. But anyway, just to give you an idea, Nick, Jerothil rather, of where we are and everything. So, Fort Iron Tower stands as this grand iron tower, or ironclad stone tower, and next to it they stuck on this little wooden building, which is the Gilded Dragon. It's like an inn/metal for the fort, so any travellers that are coming or passing through have somewhere to stay overnight, and what have you, and also gives a place for the soldiers to eat and drink. It's not that much to look at, it's just a wooden fort, not a wooden fort, a wooden building with proper roof and everything. It's got rooms upstairs, and the downstairs is set out like this, so you have the bar going around the edge, and then tables going round the inside, to which there normally sits a fire pit, so they can put on like a whole hog on a spit. But in this case,
Homely.
it is just SteamedChu dancing around, singing, lullabying, and the bar is manned by a rather gruff old man with a beard. He looks more dwarf than man, but he's most certainly a man. He doesn't fall under that 5-foot category.
He's a man's man.
He's a manly
Man's
man.
man, baby.
So,
He's not a young man.
we'll pick up where we left off. We had the somber note. What did you guys want to do? Did you want to carry on having a conversation, or just want to kick it for the night?
Oh, I thought we kicked it for the night at the end of the episode.
Okay then. That
Yeah.
Anyone else now thinking Beastie Boys with the whole kick it?
I've never heard that much Beastie Boys.
Alright. How much are rooms, if they cost anything at all?
Well, we get them free, dude.
Yeah, they get them for free because
Yeah.
they're here under the request of Commander Stormclaw, who runs the fort. For Jerothil and Jody, I'll need to look it up.
Well,
Good
we'll start the
bartender.
party shortly.
I mean, yeah.
Aye.
I was gonna say, like Jin or like anyone. Can you not just tell him me and Jody are part of the party?
Well, yeah.
Well, you can always sleep in my room as long as you pay me.
Hang on a second. Okay.
So
I may be a
Jerothil-
man of earthly pleasures, but it's been a while since I've had to pay to sleep in a woman's room.
Smooth exit.
Oh my god. Well, I thought you were taking Jin back to your room.
Sorry?
After the battle, you said you were going to take Jin back to your room.
Yeah.
Well, she's greedy.
I offered gin. and
She's a bard. This is how it ends up, okay?
Ménage à trois.
Look, I'm gonna go and hang out with Bob. He appreciates me.
Bob's staying with Trim. This is how the whole thing started.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. I will go and stay in the room with the half-orc.
Unfortunately, it's one bed.
Arguing who's sleeping with who.
It's one bed. It's a
I mean,
small
Trim
bed.
and Bob are about the same size, so you know. Multi-bros protection. I just sound like Jar Jar Binks. I'm concerned. Multi, can I kill you, Arnold?
All I just got in my head now was sort of like the morning after, and Bob just turned around going, "Sorry, I may have something." And Trim's going, "It's fine. I have cure disease."
I am cured.
And Dorothy just walking out the room in a shocked expression.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No.
Sorry guys, I used all my spells last night. Now I channel divinity.
My
Meanwhile,
face hurts from laughing.
meanwhile, in me and Jodie's room, she used invoke duplicity, so there are two of her now.
Yeah. But then your mind is constantly plagued by the philosophical question: is this incest or masturbation?
Look, this is masturbation, incest, or just something worse.
And of course, your typical response to all of this is just 2 thumbs up.
Exactly. I mean, I would need 2 hands. Anyway.
Fingers
I feel like we've gone down a horrible tangent. This is not the
This tavern is taking a
this is
bad-
not the monk path I want to travel.
Oh, wait, just for now, disclaimer.
Anyway,
Adult humor.
so how much is the bar? I mean the rooms.
If you want the room, it's 1 silver for the night.
Okay, I'll cough up 1 silver.
Well, I like literally cough it up.
Yeah, that's why I keep all my stuff inside my body. No.
Why not? I've seen Naruto. They hide usually large items inside their own mails.
Yeah, I will share a room with Jodie just because she doesn't have to pay.
That's
Aw,
fine.
what a gentleman.
It
Thank
gives you a
you.
strange look when you mention like the half-orc staying with you.
I pat her on the butt and go, "Come on, I'm feeling tense."
I don't know how Jodie's going to react to this situation. I don't want to go anywhere either.
Oh, you troll fucker.
SteamedChu, say a loving song.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Okay, let's end
Okay.
it there before my face falls off. Oh,
Should we
that
just say it's
hurts.
the next day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please. Oh.
Dorothy walks
So-
out smoking.
Damn it!
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say, the night goes by, nothing happens as far as we need to know. You're woken in the morning by the sound of fried bacon,
Sneak attack.
black pudding, and the bartender with the most horrified look in his face like he hasn't slept a wink.
I give him a thumbs up.
He just gives you a nod and just tries very hard not to vomit or something. He looks very, very
Alright.
pale.
So, Team Duracell. I mean, now that we've saved these village people,
I'm not saying anything.
were we supposed to like return to anyone? Was there a reward?
Maybe we should check whether Stormclaw or Gut Wrench is about
I beg your pardon. Who?
Gut wrench.
Gut Wrench,
And stop.
Yeah, Gut Wrench. I've no idea who he is.
or whoever the other guy is. I don't know.
The guy
It was
that
Gut
sent
wrench
us there.
and Stormclaw.
Sure. Duracell has no idea what they're talking about. But he nods and agrees to go with them.
Wonderful. So you guys are off to see Commander Stormclaw,
Yes.
who was out on
See-
patrols when you guys came back. Fair enough. As you guys go literally next door to the main fort building, I'm not going to throw it on because it would just be a waste of time and effort on my part. So picture, if you will, large stone room, stairs at the back end in each corner, just going up to the next floor. There is a large table in front of you with 3 seats either side. A large, I wouldn't say a throne, but definitely a high back chair at the end, at which sits
Alright.
a very... The only way to describe it would be irritated Dragonborn this morning. Even as you guys walk in, you can feel the mood of this room is very grim and very
I'm gonna let
annoyed
someone
at
else talk.
something that has transpired.
I push Trim forward.
Why me? Shinju has more charisma.
That's a good point. I still push Trim forward.
Why me?
You're our spearhead, as diminutive as you are.
Oh, gee, thanks.
No problem.
Racist.
No, it's just factual.
Oh man. Okay. Fine. All right. I'll be the spearhead. Whatever. And Trim dies by a sword sticking through a stomach. The end.
You'll be okay.
You'll be fine.
Half things
Okay.
get away with a lot of things.
So are we actually in the room now, or?
You
Yeah.
guys are just about to go in the room, so you can. The door's currently ajar, so you can see in. You can either walk in and add your presence, do whatever.
Can I just do a quick sort of knock on the door, like knock knock before we go in?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bingo, you.
You know, I'd like to be polite.
Yeah, you knock on the. Well, you have to really more like slam the side of your fist against it. It's like a large open door.
Nice
It's
flurry
a
of
fortress
blows.
door. It's not meant to come down in a hurry.
Yeah.
But yeah, you slam your fist against it, and you just hear that very deep guttural enter.
We all shuffle in.
Yeah, we were shuffling.
Okay, so you guys enter. And you can see Commander Stormclaw. He's sat in his chair at the end of the table, looking over some bits, glasses up, sees you all. Perfect, just who I wanted to see. Come, sit.
Okay. Alright. I just sort of sit down, not saying a word.
I take a seat and sit down.
Whereabouts shall I sit?
Oh god!
Well,
It was so easy. It was
I give a thumbs up.
It's going to become a trend, isn't it? We're going to have a shirt. I give a thumbs up.
Anyway,
I sit down as well.
I don't want to upset you.
I mean, we can't upset him any further. We might as well hear him out. It's the best way to do things.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's nice to see you all this morning. And you guys notice, like, on the table in front of him, the bits he's looking over, like, maps of the area. Namely beyond the mountain range and things like that. And he's put flags in certain bits of the parchment as, like, points of interest and whatnot. And he covers it up with other bits of paperwork as he says all this. Yeah, so nice to see you all this morning. You know when I asked you to go see about those supplies and you came back and you said you found them? You didn't clear out the rest of the cave, did you?
We did
No,
give
we did
warning.
say that.
Yeah.
Did you? Well, my memory's terrible.
Well, that's your own fault.
I slapped Jin on the thigh.
I mean,
I like you.
terrible news.
Either way, I lost a few of my men getting the supplies back, but thank you for the intelligence. Now, just to give you a heads up, there's not much left for you here, so if you guys want to head back south, by all means do so. I won't be here for the time being, as I'll be north of the mountain range. So if there's anything you want to discuss with me payment-wise or whatnot, best do it now.
Yes,
Well,
I sort of
better-
put up my hand. Oh, what?
No, you go ahead. I was
Go
going to say
for
you
it.
better
I
turn
just sort
up
of
the
put up my
temple.
hand and I'm like, yeah. We sort of took a visit to the Temple of Io and we found the entire place deserted. There was literally no one there, bar like
Some
some
workers?
villagers who was some vagrant villagers who were imprisoned down in the crypt, and there were like kobolds there as well.
Dead but quite restless.
Yeah, and there is this unscrupulous dragonborn individual who was trying to resurrect the first dragonborn emperor. Now, this worries me. Now, personally, for me, this worries me quite a bit because, like, there was literally no clerics or any other sort of like temple officials there. There was just no one. Just no one else apart from the individuals I described, and I just thought I'd let you know in case there is a logical explanation behind it, or if you know anything about the disappearance of any temple members.
I don't know about the temple itself, like losing everybody and going silent. That intel didn't reach me. Though it does worry me that someone was trying to resurrect the Emperor. And even when you said that, like, you noticed his eyes widen in shock. Did the necromancer in question have any markings or something we can go off?
Well, all we know is that he had the imperial sort of symbol. That's all that we really know about them, apart from them being possibly a dragonborn. But again, we really don't know that much about the guy other than what we just told you.
He vanished before we had a chance to have a good look.
And he pretty much said that Io wasn't the creative nor their children or something, and that the creator was someone completely different. But again, that's all we really know based on what we've seen and what we heard this individual say.
This is indeed worrying. I may have to bring this to the attention of the Senate. Oh god, he rubs his eye because he's working out how long it's going to take him to get there and all the rest of it. But he does confirm, like, one confirmation that it was the Imperial Sigil, so a dragon devouring the sun.
Yes, yeah, it was the sort of symbol of a dragon devouring the sun.
And he leans over this pile of stuff to the side and he pulls out a bolt of cloth. Now this can't be a coincidence, and he throws out this tattered piece of cloth, and it's the same sigil you guys have seen, of a purple dragon devouring the yellow sun. And he sits there and points at it. We found this in the caves, in one of the other rooms. So, if those two instances are linked, this is somewhat troubling.
Hang on a minute, was Bob out of the room when we met this guy?
He was out of the room.
Yeah. Bob,
Yeah,
do
this
you
is
know
the first
anything about
time
this guy?
Wait, he's in the room with us?
I
Well,
assume Bob's
if
with you.
it's from the cave, which we found Bob,
True.
and then Bob was at the room when we saw this sign, then obviously he wouldn't have known that we'd seen the sign. Whether he'd seen it back in the other cave.
Bob
Oh,
just
wait.
shrugs and never said it before.
What would you like us to do about this, if anything at all?
For now, this information stays strictly between us. No one else knows about it, not even my lieutenants, or any other member of nobility or anyone of authority. For now, I probably recommend making your way back to the capital of Vermilanium. It's going to take you a long while, mind you. It's probably about a week's hard travel from here.
We are travellers though. We do travel around.
And the small ones can be carried.
Indeed.
I just totally pretend that I did not hear that. I just totally pretend like.
So what? I used to ride a dragon last game. Have a piggyback from a dragon
What do you
ball.
mean last game?
Yeah,
Last series.
what
I
is
was-
this series you speak of?
of Fumbles and Fortunes.
Is this some kind of former life you're speaking of?
No.
I mean, amongst my monastery, but even former lives. Quite impressive that your former soul has ridden a dragon.
Yep, my former soul.
Cool.
Sweet.
You should write a song.
Yes.
I nudge Shinju and sort of make a dollar sign with my fingers.
I will start rubbing your fingers together.
Yeah.
Why?
It's all about the Benjamins.
Yep.
I sort of like, tilt my head slightly towards the dragonborn while it's hopefully turned away.
Hmm.
Right, dragon. I take it you.
I feel like this conversation's now gone off topic.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
So,
Can I try
Explain
and
what
whisper to Shinju?
yeah, you can whisper to Shinji.
I'm like, the rewards. No, just me. Oh, I wasn't even offered this reward. I just happened to hear a promise of it.
Reward.
Oh, we haven't talked about money yet from our exploration, our payment.
Yes.
I'm saying well out of this one.
Shem just gets up and walks away, hands in the
Yeah, I just walk away.
hands in this.
Okay, I'm not gonna upset him anymore. I'm just gonna walk away.
I sigh a bit sadly, and then
Stormclaw, obviously realising that the position he's put you in, sort of brings the conversation back a little bit and goes, well, okay then, there is a caravan that leaves from Condate once every week. It sort of goes from here to Diva Vitrix and then follows the road south from there back to the capital, and he grabs a scrap of paper and starts writing an official letter. If you just give the guy this, he will give you free travel, at least as far as trying to think now what's past Diva Vitrix, and I can't remember what's past it. I can't remember my own map.
Yeah, say, do we have the map?
It's in the Skype chat. I'm trying to update it on Incarnate, and I can't get the scaling just right.
hello.
Oop,
Let's have a
does
look.
Skype
See.
have a...
Yeah.
So
Skype
Diva
now.
Victrix.
I can't hear you. You're so low down.
Or
Oh.
Low blow. So yeah, it's Condate, then Diva Vitrix, and then south of the road leads you to Vinovia. And then on to
Okay.
Romanian from there.
Would I know any of these places?
make a roll. Make a
I was
roll.
gonna say, make an intelligence check.
Oh
Because
god.
we were
This is
discussing where
fucked
your
already.
monastery was the other day.
You never decided anything. You're like, it could be here or it could be here. I was like,
I was
okay.
trying to pick between two sides.
I was like, is it here or here? You were like, yes.
Well, it's going to be in the west. It's either Courier or.
Don't worry, I got
Immortal.
a 7.
Well, that's fine. You have no idea. You know it's south. There is a river which.
I
goes
know where south is. I've learnt that much.
Yeah, there is
Well,
a
that's
river
great.
which goes south, so it could be
It's like
on the river.
north, but not quite.
It's the opposite of north.
Ah, yes, that one.
Good job, Durafil. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I spent years in a monastery.
I was going to say, Brian, I'd chosen sort of where I'm from, so I'll let you know sometime
Cool. Fantastic.
in the break or whatever.
That works. Yeah, so just south. You can either take the road or you can follow the river. The river literally goes right next to the capital.
Sounds good.
So there's plenty of ways for you guys to get there. Either way, we want you out because now the fortress will be going into quite literally full military mode. So if you're not military personnel, scoot.
A scoop.
He
Well-
needs the fortress now to actually get his troops and everything organised.
Do you want to resupply with any sundries and weapons and
Bob, we could get you armor.
shopping
Makeover!
spree?
Shopping montage!
Yeah.
We were watching Josie and the Pussycats on the weekend, and they had 3 montages. And I said, I think we've just.
I think we
But that
broke
was
it.
the thing with old Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
It was the film. It was the
Oh,
naughty
it's the
film.
film. Oh god, they
The
made a
film
film.
version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made a film about it.
Oh god.
You didn't
And
know
it's
this?
hilarious.
No.
It has Alan Cummings in it. And Seth Green.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Fantastic.
Now
I'm
you-
so out of touch with films.
They're gonna go watch it right after this, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna go on IMDb and see what kind of score it got.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It is hilarious. Me and Tom. I made Tom watch it.
It is.
That sounds about right. So where is there to buy things in this place?
There is like a small blacksmith / armory, which does all the
Oh, it's
basic
dwarf.
equipment. It is not manned by dwarf. It's actually manned
But
by
he's a
another
small
dragon ball.
blacksmith.
No. It's small as in size.
Yeah. A small
As in
blacksmith.
the building is small in size.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a small smithy.
Oh, really? That's his name.
Going the
So
right
sorry.
way for a punch to the face.
I'm good at those. Anyway.
But no, there is a Dragon Ball working the smithy if you're after arms and armor.
I was just thinking we should better arm Bob the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, put some defense on him.
For some defense.
You want some defense, Bob? You want some defense?
Alright, get him an infinity
Oh,
edge.
distance. It's amazing. He gets equipment.
Oh, he
Or-
does?
He gets to be loved.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we already love him.
Yeah.
No.
I can imagine you and Trim are sort of like the mummy and daddy of him. It's like, come on, Bob.
Come on, Bob.
Come on,
We,
Bob.
oh, yeah, we're both holding a hand. Oh.
I
Aw.
demand fan art of that right now. Jurith on one
Yeah.
side, Bob in the middle, Trim on the far side.
They were like
Yes.
trying to do the thing when you lift the child up and go, wee!
It doesn't go
No,
very far because
I
you have
can't.
Trim up as well.
Except I
You
can't.
can't.
except, yeah. It's more like just a diagonal line
You
of
just
height.
let both of us up.
Jurith Hill's
Oh, dear.
morning workout is to lift them both.
Yeah, that's true. It is. Training montage of me just lifting them too.
So yeah, if you want to get Bob some armor, leather armor starts at 10 gold. 5 gold for padded.
5 gold padded.
Yep, it costs a lot.
I didn't leather.
Bob has some money, don't he?
Don't-
Yeah.
And he has like
stole
7
loads
gold,
from-
so he can buy himself some padded armor.
Yes, how much gold?
7.
Oh,
Oh,
he
so
took about.
70. Jesus
No,
Christ.
he took a load from that other chest.
He also has brain can't work it out. 150 gold's worth of art.
Of what?
Art. He's just carrying around portraits with him.
Yeah,
Who is
he
holding-
has 6.
Who's
You
going to
do
hold
what?
the
He
bag
has
of
6
holding,
times
by the
25
way?
gold pieces worth of art.
We have a
Wait,
bag
in
So
the
of
they could be
holding?
pieces of portraiture, they could be sculptures. But
Whoa, 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 wait. There was art pieces
It's the bust
in the
of
bag.
Bob.
I can just imagine
no,
him
it's-
pulling out from like a small pocket
it's
behind
in
him
the
the
temple
entire
there.
statue of David.
Except it's got Bob's head on it instead.
Where's this artwork come from?
It was in the Temple of Io, it was in the 2 chests that you found.
Remember
2
we
weeks
were
ago.
arguing over one of the chests. Well, Bob decided to walk round the back of us and open up the
Just
other
steal-
one.
Yeah,
Just
that's
take
true.
whatever was in it.
I
And he
mean,
proceeded
fair-
to take
fair
all
cop.
this kit.
I'm gonna like put my hand on the back of Bob's back like you would with a small child and take him to the blacksmith. And I'm gonna go up to the blacksmith and I'm gonna take out one of the 50 gold piece gemstones and say to the smith, "All right, how much can you armor this small chap here with this precious gemstone?"
Okay, as you approach the blacksmith, he's a dragonborn. He has got bluish black scale, so like
Oh yeah.
that kind of deep blue, and he has got a scar over one eye. And you can't tell if he's blind or not in it. It hasn't quite got that glaze yet.
Can
But-
I make an insight check?
You may. What are you inciting?
Whether he's blind or not.
Go ahead.
Perception
that
check
would be
was perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Insight will work as well because you're trying to like read his eye movements and whatnot.
50.
At 15, yeah, he certainly looks blind. It's sort of in that half squint. But anyway, he looks at you, Durithil, then looks down at Bob. You want that
I'm
little one armed?
Pardon, what was that?
I'm like a proud mom. Yeah, sorry, carry on. Sorry.
You want that little one armoured up?
Yes, please, and weaponized, preferably.
This is the point where I walk in and say, well, if he's under my tutelage, I require him to have knives.
That's true.
Fair enough. How much was the gemstone you were offering?
I was gonna give him the 50 gold pence gemstone.
Okay, you hand it over to him, he looks at it, and he inspects it with his good eye. Alright then, little one. Show me your arms. Bob gives him a little flex.
Oh.
Not the strong
like
type. Hang on then,
Right.
I might have something. And he takes the gemstone, he puts it down on one of the workbenches, goes to the back, he comes back with a small suit of leather armour,
Nice.
and measures it up to Bob, gets it to fit. And you also wanted to equip him with knives.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Daggers or short swords?
Daggers.
Okay,
I mean, what? Yeah, sure. Okay.
yeah, he goes over to one of the other workbenches where he's got a couple of daggers which have recently been sharpened. And yeah, so it's over to Bob as well. There you go, that's him all suited and booted. That's going to cost you 9 gold in total.
Huh,
Sorry,
really?
14, can't add.
That's fine. That's fine.
Numbers
So
are
we,
a thing.
we take your first offer, that's it.
He flips the bird at you.
Oh wow, this guy's harsh.
Unless, we want to give him a little bit more. I'm just merely thinking knives if he's going for that rogue
Well, I mean,
class.
yeah, that's true. Do you need any weapons, or are you good?
I just need a few resupplies of my arrows, that's all.
Okay, sure. How many kind of arrows do you need?
I'm down by 4.
All right then. I turn back to the Dragonborn after hearing this, and I say, "Okay, could we also get how much is a short sword?"
Short swords are 2 gold pieces.
I'd like another short sword as well
I think.
as.
Let me double check. Oh, sorry, short
fine.
swords are 10 gold, my bad.
That's
I
fine.
was
That's
thinking
fine.
daggers.
That's cool. That's cool. Short sword as well as replenishing my friend's arrow stocks. Then I hand him the gemstone.
I like doing them in bundles of 20, so...
Well, they can have a bundle of 20.
I'm happy with a bundle of 20.
Alright, that's another goal on top of that then. So that's, what, 25 off the top of my head?
I pat his. I don't pat his shoulder because I fear he might bite my hand off. I
I gave him a hug. He'll be fine.
what, the smithy?
No. I thought you meant Bob. Never mind.
God,
Proceed.
no. No, I'd hug Bob. Jeez. No, yeah, you can give the smithy a hug. No, I say to the smithy, keep the difference in gold.
Okay. You're lost in. And he goes back to the back of the workshop where he pulls a drawer up and you hear this shingle of stone, he just drops it in and puts it back.
Well, I mean, I did a good deed, so I'm happy.
You feel bad in yourself, you made a smithy ludicrously rich.
That's only 50 gold. Is that? Well, I mean, it is 50 gold.
He's
But-
25 gold richer.
Yeah. Oh well. So I give him the arrows, and I'm gonna hold on to the short sword for now.
Okay, and Bob gets the 2 daggers.
Hey. Actually, no. I give Bob the short sword. You can also use it.
Whoa!
Bob
I
has
smile.
protection.
He starts
I was gonna say-
practicing with it as well.
I smile and say, and nod to Jin and say, "Well, he's your charge now. Take care of my adopted son."
And mine
It's
too.
your problem now, bitch.
I mean, we kind of tore him from his family apparently, but I wasn't there, so I feel no guilt.
Let's leave that ambiguous moral thing aside.
Yeah.
You did
Ambiguous
ask him
moral,
if
it's
he
my
wanted
favourite.
to come along. You did ask him if he wanted to come along.
Anyway, is it journey montage time?
It is indeed time for a journey montage.
Unless anyone else wants to do anything, of course. Sorry, guys.
Well, I was gonna ask what kind of things I could get, or whether it would be worth me getting any more armor.
Again, he's got
We
all the base armor. Depends what you're looking for. Like, do you want light, medium, heavy?
I think I've got light at the minute, so I could do with maybe.
What armor have you got in the minute? You've got leather, haven't you?
I think so. Just gonna have a look.
It's ever can do.
My page will load.
It's alright, I'm on it now. You have leather armor.
Yeah. I asked the blacksmith. My scale mail armor makes a little bit of a noise, so it's kind of hard to, be stealthy when you have the constant clink, clink, clink going on. How possible would it be to make this armor a bit quieter?
Well, you got one of 3 options, really. Well, 2 options, I should say. I can
Okay.
either give you a chain shirt, which will mean you're a bit more vulnerable to a few things because your arms aren't protected, but you wouldn't be so much clanking, or I can upgrade you to breastplate.
And how much would the breastplate be?
Well, breastplate's 400 gold pieces, and the chain shirt's the same amount of scale mail.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm good for now. I'm good. Thank you, though. It's been a blast.
Right, so how much is the next level up from leather for me?
For leather, the next one up is studded leather, which is 45 gold. And it will give you
Alright.
+1 on your current AC.
No, don't have enough for that. Okay, let's go on.
As you
How
were,
much do you have, Shinju? Like, if you don't mind me asking.
Sorry?
How much money is? Like, gold?
It would help if my page would load at the minute, because nothing's actually loading.
oh, I can load it.
There you go. No, there you go. Finally loaded. I have 24 gold.
Okay,
Did
yeah.
you not get a gem?
Yeah, and then 1 gem. So. It's alright.
Okay.
I can do far back magic.
That's okay.
Even magic.
Okay, so where do you guys want to go then? All the way south to Condé?
I mean, were there any other things you guys had to do?
Don't think so.
What about Jodie, or would...
I'm leaving Jodie out of everything, just keeping her as like a heal bot until...
Okay.
Because she hasn't
That's
given me like any specific instructions or stuff like that.
Okay.
That's generally how I like to deal. Plus
Okay.
characters not being here.
Cool.
I guess we'll just go south.
Yeah.
Okay, south it is to Condate.
Journey montage!
There is a
Can I
village on the way, so if you guys want to get actual supplies, you can resupply there.
Yes!
Can I? Are we on the back of a car? Or are we walking? Or...
On the caravan, aren't we?
Ooh, yeah.
The
that's-
caravan leaves Condé, doesn't come up to the fort. It's a
Can
walk all
I
the way back to the fort.
practice? Well, hang on, I'm confused. Are we on our journey now, or?
Yes.
Yep, and you're walking. There is no caravan between Fort Iron Tower and Condate.
Lovely.
Right.
Right, you're going to practice your Tai Chi on the
Alchemy.
way.
I was going to practice my alchemy, but
That would be really
guess-
difficult when walking.
I know. I was thinking that. That's why I was going for a caravan.
Try and grind those seeds down whilst you're stepping along.
I mean, I have good balance, but
Not
can
that
like
good.
during like long rests at night, can I be practicing trying to make potions of healing?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can reach Condate by the late afternoon. It's not that far away from Fort Irons.
Oh right, never mind that. Yeah.
I mean, everything on that map that's currently available, I'll just bring you guys across to it
Oh.
when the page loads for you.
That's cool.
Everything there is like 1 day. Easy.
All right, sure. Okie dokie.
So Fort Iron Tower to the Vitrix is a push, but you can cover that kind of distance in a day.
we can just go to Conde and Kip, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go to Conde.
Cool. In that case, then we shall have you guys travel on to Condate, and we shall take our first break here, a little bit earlier than normal. But that means we can put more into the next part. So be sure to like, favourite, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And we'll see you for part 2.
Woo.